Hi, this is a video for Walter, KD7 DNY, YDN. Sorry, Walter. This is going to go on YouTube. Why is it going to go on YouTube? Because it's going to be long enough that it won't email very well. Here is Richard KC8Y TV, Kilo Charlie 8, Yankee Tango Victor, yesterday's television, as I might say on FM. Let's see, why am we even making this? Well, it has to do with the desire to just document how it goes with the rig, the TS-830S that I got back recently. Still in the box, haven't opened it yet, but when I first got this off of eBay, I got it, set it up on the table and started working it, and it was dead within 20 minutes. So what we're going to do is baseline. At work, I'm used to baselining things that were product that's known to work right, and then do analysis on some comparable thing that's different. And we compare with the baseline to see if, just to make sure that the analytical procedures were okay. Anyway, I'm kind of in the backyard here. Today's 25 February 2023. It's a beautiful day out, sunny. It was 30 degrees at about 7:30 this morning, and right now it's 11 a.m.-ish, and it's just wonderful out here. Anyway, why am I out? I'm wanting to show you my antenna. Can we see it? It's up on a 30-foot telescoping fiberglass pole. I've got one wire running to the bedroom, which is serving as the radio room. Can you see the wire going to the radio room? And the radio room wire goes to that pole, and then it comes down to that orange traffic cone, and wherever that might be. Shoot, I can't switch sides of camera during the video, and I want it to be continuous so that you're assured that we didn't alter conditions. Anyway, there's no ground, and if I did try and attempt a ground to that radio room, it would radiate anyway. So coming out of that window, I have a white wire that goes up to the gutter and kind of drags along underneath the gutter until it gets there to the corner. Can you even see it? I don't know, but anyway, from the corner we come down close to the garden box here. Another white wire to the traffic cone. Here, yep. So the counterpoise is something like 70 feet, and the main wire is something like 60-something feet, and it's kind of random. So it's kind of like an off-center fed something. And I'm using a manual tuner for the match. I'm gonna go up to the radio room now. Here's our house. We live in Tip City, which is about 15 miles north of Dayton. Oh boy, I'm getting old and gimpy. Okay. This is what we're going to baseline. We're going to baseline both. Sorry, we're backlit with that window there, and the room lights aren't as strong. We're going to baseline this TS-520S and this TS-830S, which is a different serial number than the one that you worked on for me. We'll look at that serial number when we get back, but here's kind of our situation. Keys. I got an O-scope to help kind of check frequency. What is this? This here is a manual tuner, MFJ969. Artificial ground, MFJ, that's for the white wire that goes to the garden box. I'm using this meter because the poor meter in my tuner quit working, so this is just here for the meter's sake. SWR and power. Boy, I don't like that backlighting. I'm sorry. Can we see anything? This is important. Okay, here's the wire that goes to the fiberglass pole. That's here on the tuner. I'm having a hard time seeing it. And then from the artificial ground, we've got the white wire that goes to the garden box. And we have a coax coming from the meter, which also the meter then feeds the tuner, and the tuner, that signal goes through the tuner and out the blackened wires and goes out on the white wire from the counterpoise, artificial ground. This is my RF choke, homemade. I like those big toroids. And that kind of reduces a lot, significantly, the RF coming from the antenna back to the radio. And here's the connection on the back of the 520S. There's the electrical cord and the key. What else? I also use with the 520S this old time wave DSP audio filter, because I don't have a nice CW filter in my rigs, but maybe the one that you just worked on there is. I recall us talking about that, but we'll worry about that later. Memory keyer, MFJ memory keyer, I changed a couple of jumpers so it does work on the older rigs, and that's very handy. So, one more time, I've got coax coming out of the Kenwood hybrid, whatever it might be, to the RF choke. Gosh, I apologize, I can't see what I'm shooting here. That signal goes into my meter. From the meter, we come out and go to the tuner, and the tuner ground lug, I've got a wire going from that to the ground lug on the artificial ground, and then again artificial ground out to the white wire going to the garden area. Okay, now I'm going to clip this to, I've got a RCA TV antenna tripod that I've got a couple of them. They're very handy. I use them for parks on the air. Okay, let's get in here and fire this thing. My tuning, my preparation. Okay, this is 520S. We turn that on. Signs of life, we hear. Here's the heater. I watch for that meter light to dim when I turn the heater on, which it does, so I'm assured that the heater on. There's been a couple of episodes with this rig where the heater wasn't on and the switch just wasn't quite doing well. I'm going to unhook the cable from the back and tune this for 14 megahertz, 20 meters. Just so you can see, you know, we're going to change from 40 meters. 14030 is good. And from where we're at, we have to go up on this. So, okay, went past where we're lowest. It's lowest at about SWR 5:1, so we start messing with these knobs. Oh, here. We're still 2.8, 3.0 or so. So I have something wrong. I'll try a different strategy. Boy. 3.0, 2.9, 2.8. It's still not looking all that great. I can usually get below 1.5. But no doubt, being that I'm trying to do this in front of somebody, I'm gonna fail. But even with that pronunciation of doom, I'm gonna press on here. Looking a little better. .55. I know I can do better than that, but we might have to settle just to demonstrate. Shoot, come on. There we go. 1.3.